Hello guys, welcome back to another lovely trading video. In this one we're going to be doing some in-depth stock analysis on IONM. Reason for this is it is currently the leading gap, being up over 80% as we're recording this. So to get straight into it, we can see it's currently sitting around $4, which is obviously a very far decrease from its recent or pre-market high of nearly $11. However, there are still some opportunities within this stock if you're still looking to trade it. So what are going to be the levels that we're looking at? So if the stock looks to fall even further, we have some support at 330, as this is the first deviation on the daily. So we can see we have already actually come down to test this, didn't even realise. But yeah, we saw strong buying pressure come in here, kind of came down to it again, and again failed. So really we can look now at this level in two ways. It could become down to a triple bottom, and if buying pressure comes in, we could look to kind of trade it up, maybe to that $4 mark, or maybe even back to VWAP. Or you can wait for the breakdown below, and then we come back to retest it. So maybe break down to $3, come back, retest 330, and as long as selling pressure comes in, this level is most likely going to be confirmed, and we expect the stock to sell off even further. So that's where we're going to really use the 330. And then apart from that, we don't really have too many levels going even further down. We have a half deviation at around 275. So that level you can use. Maybe we tend to reduce size, or at least wait for more confirmation, just because they don't tend to be as strong as normal deviations. And then looking also around $2.10, as that is the gap fill created yesterday. So this level will also be quite important, because if you're holding the stock short, that would really be our final target. Because once you fill the gap, then it's more likely the stock's going to bounce, and it just doesn't really have any direction to go, so it's usually just safe to get out and then start looking at a new stock. So they're really the main targets we're looking at to the downside. Now if IONM starts pushing back up, what are going to be our targets? So we're going to have a target around 375, as that is the first deviation on the daily, so that will be a resistance we look at. 512, 590, 695, and then $8, and then our kind of extreme targets, and ones that aren't as likely maybe to reach back to this level, but if they do, are still levels we can use, are going to be the 875 and the 1013. And so looking at it on an intraday chart, we will go back to pre-market. And you can kind of see how these levels played out. You did see that's kind of how they played out. We went to our final target, sold off quite quickly, and where did we bounce? Literally dead on our standard deviation, and then we just said we were kind of just bouncing within them. So these are the key levels that we're looking at. As right now, we're kind of sitting between this 380 level and the 330. This is what we can start looking for. Right now it does kind of look like a pennant's forming, so if we break to the upside, our target's going to be VWAP if you're looking at intraday, and then also to around the $5, $5.10 level. If we end up breaking down, we do have a kind of short-term target of around 330. However, if this level kind of breaks below, confirms, then we'd have a lower down target of 275. That is the main breakdown on IONM. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Hope to see you next one, and that's it. Peace.
Maybe I'm crazy.